As campaigning heats up for the NPP Parliamentary Primaries in the Ashanti region, political scientist Dr. Nhyiayeso has admonished delegates to critically scrutinize candidates. The Bantama, Nhyiayeso and Tafo Pankrono are among constituencies blazing for the toughest contest on Saturday. Nana Boakye has a spotlight on these constituencies where incumbent MPs are expected to face firm opposition.
In the Ashanti region, Bantama, Nhyiayeso and Tafo Pankrono are some key constituencies where incumbent MPs are expected to face tough competition in the NPP Parliamentary Primaries. The Bantama constituency has witnessed intensive internal contests where incumbent MPs lose after their first term in Parliament. Incumbent Afram, who has been in Parliament for one term, is however optimistic of victory.
The fiercest competition, I believe, was between myself and Honorable Kokofu. That was the fiercest as far as I'm concerned. This one for me is it's a no match. When you go to the constituency, those who are voting, they see a big difference. Yes. Like a difference between a VIP bus and Pragia. Yeah. That is the difference. It's a no match. I don't see this as a competition at all. Because it will take a nation record to choose my opponent over me, given the unprecedented levels of development I've brought in Bantama against an opponent who has no record of active service to the party and to the competition. It will never happen in Bantama.
Raphael Japan is the unwavering opponent of Afram, eyeing to unseat him from Parliament.
He's an MP who can't even socialize with people. He's perceived to be arrogant, but now I agree with them because he talks as if he's, the chief of the world, calling himself a VIP, and then me Aboboya, and then I'm visionless. Hey, excuse me.
Confident of his victory, Raphael shared his vision for the constituency.
Whatever I'm saying is genuine. I will not come to you, talk to you, and then just for the sake of asking you for your vote. I have a genuine heart for Bantama constituency, and I've been doing this over time. That's why you made mention of the fact that I have gained popularity over a short period. No, I have been in this constituency, God knows when, the time I was born. And they know me, I interact with them. Anytime I'm out of Accra and I'm in Kumasi, I'm with Bantama people. They know what I've done for people who are seeking to get school fees to pay their tuition, medical fees, medical money for medicine and all that. A lot of them. Within the party, we've done series of legal works for the party. So the records are there for everybody to interact.
Political scientist Dr. Nhyiayeso says the Bantama constituency has become a hotspot for years. He believes the incumbent MP can possibly retain his seat.
It's not necessarily a case of a support for a one-term member of parliament in Bantama, no. But the place has become like Congo DR, a battleground because of the size of the constituency. Nhyiayeso has definitely done what he has to do. One would have expected that maybe Ochimambo might have come back if he were to be with us and possibly offer him a challenge. That would have been something of a challenge.
At the Tafo Pankrono constituency, incumbent MP Vincent Ekowasefua will battle it out with Sewa Donko after the two locked horns in the 2020 primaries.
The shoes that I met was a very big shoe. That is the shoe of Dr. Anthony Akoto. The question, or the big question always was that, how are we going to get someone to be able to fill in that shoes? And I have no doubt in my mind that within 3 years, I have been able to achieve a lot for the people of Tafo constituency today.
But Sewa Donko believes she's the best for the job.
Tafo Pankrono Development Fund Foundation yede ekwako peska edim punto abakro yimu yesuku sem ye hospital ya yaresem se impunto ebekoso wa ha eno na ye hye na ya babeka.
After a failed court injunction, the Nhyiayeso constituency will be part of Saturday's primaries. Incumbent MP Dr. Stephen Amwa will face a former MP and DCE for Asokore Bantama, Kennedy Kankam. Dr. Amwa is confident of winning because he claims his opponent contributed less to the party's progress after losing the primary in 2020.
For the past 3 years, nobody has supported MPP in Nhyiayeso, to the best of my knowledge. Any local activity, I pay for. No one. When I lost election, I supported them. I supported my predecessor. Campaign, everything. I was paying money, funerals, even the constituency's activity I paid for. But 3 years, nobody, in fact, my predecessor lives in the same area with me. He was very fortunate to have gotten MCE's position, which is just here, Ashanti and Nhyiayeso. They are the same. Just recently, we just divided them. Not even a funeral activity, he supported them. I've been paying everything, the constituency they know.
Meanwhile, Kennedy Kankam has begun his intensive campaign dubbed Sankofa. Dr. Amache Boateng cautioned delegates against voting for candidates who may not help transform their constituencies.
In democracies, the core issue that democracies simply bring about, selecting the right caliber of people to represent the citizens in parliament in various positions of responsibility. If in doing that, you take money and on the basis of that, vote for somebody, on the basis of that, select somebody. That is it.
For JoyNews, Nana Boachita Kwayadom, Kumasi.
In Oforikum, the decision of Dr. Emmanuel Kwabena not to return to Parliament has opened up that constituency for a tough contest. 5 candidates have been cleared by the party to contest Saturday's polls. One of the leading candidates in the Oforikum primaries, Michael Aidu, who has described his victory as an apparent phenomenon. There's more in this report.
The New Patriotic Party is working towards its agenda of Break the 8. Around constituencies, machinery and tactics are being employed in hopes of raising the party's numbers in the December 7th elections. The Oforikum Party office has received logistics for effective party work gearing up for December's elections. A candidate in the Oforikum parliamentary primary, Michael Aidu, has distributed 22 motorcycles to the 22 polling stations of the constituency. He says the gesture is to cement his obligations as a candidate seeking to represent the Oforikum constituency.
When it comes to elections, you need logistics to move around. One of the main activities that the party does is doing door-to-door campaigning. And when you don't have the logistics, it's quite difficult to move around various communities and neighborhoods. So with these motorbikes, I believe that we'll be able to garner the support that we need. We'll be able to enter the very difficult places that are difficult to reach. It will also speed up our processes in terms of the final day operations, in collecting of our pink sheets and other party strategies and operations. Today we have all the elders of the party here. We have the constituency executives. We have all the delegates, most of the delegates present here, representing every electoral area. So this shows the level of acceptance that I have within the constituency. The delegates have accepted and believed in my hard work, and they also believe that I can advocate well for the party and represent the party well in the Oforikum constituency. We are going to win these elections. We don't want anybody to fall into any issues, no cause for alarm. They should be calm and resolute behind me. 27th, they should go march peacefully.
The Oforikum NPP constituency chairman Anthony Amankwa says breaking the 8 should be the ultimate goal of candidates going into the primaries.
We are very serious and we are working hard to win 2024 election because it's going to be a history. You will be more grateful if other candidates will also follow same and do the same thing for our party, because in politics it's about numbers in terms of people who are going to work for the party, and in terms of logistics, in terms of everything. It's about numbers. If you have the logistics in abundance, then you'll be able to plan well towards the election. So we'll be grateful if other candidates will also do the same for the party.
Reporting for JoyNews, Clinton Yabwa.